What's up? Oh Lord, this video a little close. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it right here, because I'm gonna put it on my thing. It's a little close, y'all. But what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, y'all. And so I just felt like today I needed to make another video. I guess I was like, hadn't made a video in I don't know how long. And got a couple updates. I think it's been, I don't know, a couple months, huh? Got a couple updates for y'all, but I got a story time, hey, it's story time, story time, hey, it's story time, yeah, let's chop it up. Okay, anyway, that might become a doggone, a story time theme song anytime I got some story times to tell y'all, especially about my music career stories that I have to share. But okay, let's go. Let's start. So this story time, y'all, it's a little interesting. Okay, I have a lot of things going on in this story time, so I'm gonna try to tell it as much as I can. But this story time was when I got a job, y'all. Accepted. I got hired to go to teach in China. So I was gonna be a English teacher. Mind you, I have the degree. I'm also getting my master's right now, which is also a part of the story time. But yes, I have my BA degree in communications, and I got a job going to teach and live in China. So this was gonna be a new experience, y'all. So let's talk about it. Okay, so I applied to this job on Indeed. It's called English First. I think it's called English First, y'all. And it was a job to go work in China, and I was getting paid about $2,000 to $3,000. I'm sorry, $2,000 to $3,000, $3,000 and something, $3,000 being the max, I guess, which was a lot in China because the living cost in China is very inexpensive depending on where you go in China. Now, I was going to, I can't remember, it starts with an F. I was going to that place and live in that area because we had it all set up. So I had applied. I went, did my courses. I did my, I gave my passport, my background check, everything. Like I had went through the whole entire process, y'all. And this process took a long time. Because mind you, I applied to it and I was like, I got scared and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So then I went back for it. I said, okay, let me just do it. So I applied. I got everything. Just got everything done. And mind you, my boyfriend at the time did not want me to go and do the job. He was like, what you going to China for? Like, he said, he said, I understand it's a new experience, but can't you just wait for a while? Can't you just wait? And just kept, like, he kept expressing to me that he wanted me to wait. And I was like, why would I wait? I said, I got a new opportunity. I'm about to go live in China. I said, y'all can come if y'all want to, because the family, the way that they have it, the family can also come, or you can go on a leave to visit your family. Because of course it's new, right? It's a new job. It's a new place to live in. I'm black. I ain't never lived in no other country except America. So it was definitely gonna be a culture shock. But the thing about me is I really love the Asian culture. Plus, some of my family members are from Japan, which is a little different than China, of course, but my family members are Japan, so I know the Asian culture a lot. That's something I studied on. That's something I've, always loved. And I'm just so interested in the Asian culture. Now, one day I will go back to visit China, because Japan is out the door, so I already been there, but China is where I want to go. Now, it was a good, man, and thinking back on it, y'all, it was such a good opportunity to just go and do something different with your life. And no matter if I was on that 1 year probation or I just decided to go full out and live there for a whole bunch of years, but I would have been there for a while. And again, like I said, families can come there. They had you on family leave, marital leave, pregnancy, whatever it was. Your people can come visit, or you can go back to America and go visit for a while. So I had my flights done. Well, it was gonna get taken care of. I had the flight stuff taken care of. I had the passport stuff taken care of. I had my course stuff taken. Everything was taken care of. So I ended up going to the doctor because they were like, okay, now we need you to go take your shots. Now we need to go to the to make sure everything is good concerning your medical leave and stuff. It's all up to your doctor. And I had met like the two nicest Asian women down there. They was, you know, they had explained everything to me, just gave me a whole rundown, told me that I was gonna have my agent. They had found me an apartment agent to look for an apartment. They said if I wanted to live with anybody, I could, but they said you know, if you don't want to live with anybody and have your own space, we'll find you the best and affordable to fit your budget, because you also have to worry about food and everything else. So everything would be, you know, taken care of. Now, mind you, a lot of things are furnished, a lot of apartments are furnished in China, but some aren't. So I was gonna try to get something that wasn't furnished, because I wanted to buy my own. Because I don't know how they do the cleaning system there, but everything was about to get taken care of. So I went to the doctor, and y'all, I got examined and everything, and the doctor came back with bad news. She said no. She said you can't go. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I can't go. Like, I had everything taken care, everything was good and ready to go, y'all. And she said, you can't go because your iron levels is too low. And if you get on a plane, you are risking catching a heart attack. Because the plane, the way that the plane levels, I guess, drop, my blood levels or whatever would also drop with it. So I would either catch a heart attack. And since she said, if you don't want to catch a heart attack, the best thing you do is stay here until you get your levels up, and then you worry about getting a job out there if you ever want to do that. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was heartbroken. I was mad because everything was ready to go. I signed my paperwork, my employment paperwork. I had my passport on deck, y'all. I was just ready to go get my visa after doing the medical check, y'all. Because the lady said, well, it's about time for you to get your visa after you visit the doctor. So after you visit the doctor, make sure you take care of your visa. We're gonna have everything ready for you, your flights and stuff ready for you after you report your visa is ready to go. So y'all, I literally cried. And my fiance, he was excited. You know how somebody, you be like, what you excited for my downfall for? Like, why are you excited for my, I said fiance, okay, anyway, that's all gonna tie into it, y'all. But my boyfriend at the time, y'all, he was excited. And you like, what you excited for? Like, you excited that I'm not gonna get a new opportunity? You excited that my life is practically over now and I can't go to freaking China? No. So y'all ended up not going to China. Had to tell a lady, you know, I can't go, because, you know, they're talking about me about my blood levels dropping and me not being able to go, and me risking catching a heart attack or whatnot. If, you know, if anything go down in the plane, they won't be able to get to me. Plus the healthcare system is different in China versus the healthcare system in America. So, yep, that was a crazy thing. So ended up not going. Boom. Couple months down the line, it was last year really, in April, my then boyfriend proposed to me in April 6th. So I got engaged. So he was planning the whole time for me to get engaged when I was planning to go to China, y'all. So that I was excited. Okay, I was like, okay, engagement, like, this is what you was planning, because I didn't know. Of course I didn't know. You know, him and his family had that, and my family had that plan the whole entire time. So if I was to China, you know, plans would have probably been off, because I didn't went to China. And he was like, how we gonna do a long distance relationship? He said, now we can do it, but he said, you gonna be far away from me. I'm not gonna be able to come visit you all the time like that. He said that stuff is expensive. So ended up getting engaged April 6th, y'all, and just was like, okay, since I'm not gonna go to China and I can't, you know, I'm not working right now, I might as well just get back into school. So got engaged, and now the wedding is this year, y'all, in June. It's June 7th of this year. So your girl is about to be a wife now and a mother one day. But your girl gonna be a wife in 4 months, y'all, and it's so surreal because I never thought that something like this could happen for me, especially if you know that, like, if you've been through a lot, especially with first your father and then men, you dating men, like, I've got cheated on so many times by the same, like, I've given the same person so many chances and got cheated on, and that, you know, that breaks a person down when you give so many chances. But that's on you, you know. That was on me. I made a dumb decision to stay, but God ended up blessing me with a good man who is going to be my husband now. One thing about him, he loves the Lord, y'all. He loves Jesus, and I'm thankful for that. Because the people weren't interested. When I brought Jesus up, they just weren't interested in going to church. They weren't interested in getting to know my family. They weren't interested in, you know, upping their game in life. And so I have a good man who is now, who he wants to up his game on, like, independently and together. So I was like, you know what, Jesus, I take it. I said, at first I was scared of marriage. I didn't want marriage, but God placed me in this predicament where I have a good man who supports me, you know, 24/7. So bam, got engaged. Y'all know that now. And then got back into school, getting my master's in communication, sports management and entertainment, y'all. So right now, that's where I'm at, and I'm also working at Metro. Now, the thing with that is, working at Metro is good money, okay? It pays the bills, it does. But I ended up getting 2 moving violations within 1 year. And with that job, you cannot have more than 2 violations, especially within a year. So they said I was getting ready to transition. Yeah, I was so heartbroken. I cried yesterday so bad. I was getting ready to transition to TransDev because I had finished my 3 months probation. It's been 4 months since I've been on this job. Yesterday, I was signing all my papers, and I signed all my employment papers to move to TransDev because I didn't moved up in the job. So they told me yesterday, we can't keep you. Like, they did not want to tell me you basically fired, in other words. They was like, until you get this ticket situated. I said, y'all, I'm going to court in March. I said, can't y'all just wait for me to get this cleared off so I can come, you know, stay on the job? They said, well, we don't want to, but we can't keep you because of the 2 moving violations. They said everything came back clear, but so far as the background check and the drug test and anything else, they said if you just take care of this ticket, we're gonna bring you back. Whether it'll only be, look, whether it's in March or May, you're able to come back. So the thing with that is, I had a car accident and he gave me a speeding ticket. I wasn't speeding because the camera shows I wasn't speeding. Is no way that you'll be at a stop sign. The Aldi store is right here. How am I gonna speed from the stop sign to the Aldi store? No, the people it was a 3-car accident. Me and these other 2 cars. So they had stopped on a dot, y'all, and I was paying attention, but it didn't register my mind that these cars did a sudden stop. So he got me for speeding. So they had to let me go, and they said when I get this situated, they was gonna bring me back on to start with TransDev, and I could just go back, just start back where I was. I was like, okay, God. I cried yesterday, y'all, ain't gonna lie. I cried because I was like, Lord, you know I have stuff to do. So I asked the Lord, however the situation turned out, I'm just praying it turns out the way I needed to. Because I would really love my job back. I mean, today is my off day. Tomorrow I was supposed to go back. But I can't go back until I get this court stuff situated. So it'll be either a month or it'll be 3 months, depending on if the judge allows this thing to come up off my record. Because I'm on a deferred plan, but since I made the payment late, they put it on there. So I'm going tomorrow, y'all. And that's the updates of life, honestly. It's a lot of stuff that's been happening. So right now, I guess with my time, I'm definitely I'm still sticking in with the Lord, you know, reading, getting back to my, you know, reading early in the mornings, because usually early in the mornings I go to work and I read in the bus. Read my word in the bus when I get a chance. But since I'm not working right now, I'm just about to get back in the studio. I'm still preparing for my wedding. I got a girls meeting coming up Saturday, y'all, this Saturday, because I got to meet with my girls, and then everybody has to meet together. So Dover's men and my girls have to meet together. And I have enough money saved up right now until I get back into driving, until I get back to work. So she said that I'm rehireable. So she didn't say I was fired either, but She said, until get this situated, come back. So now, y'all, I'm playing a waiting game. I guess the enemy thought I was gonna stay in mad mode. I was crying yesterday because it's an unfortunate situation. Especially when you have so much going on. You know, you got a car note, you got insurance, then you have to pay for your venue. But God is gonna take care of everything, and I'm sure. I'm not planning to have no doubt in my heart, but I'm praying. I just know the Lord is. I know Jesus is gonna do this for me, y'all. But I was like, y'all, what can I do? You know, life has been going good, but it's just certain situations come into play. It's just like, oh wow, like everything is going just great. Now I have to deal with this. So, and everything, you know what? Everything is still going great. And I can't even say life ain't fair, y'all, because life is fair. God is doing things how he do it. Now, this is just a test of my faith. I believe it. Now, if I don't get that job back, it's okay. But I'm having faith that I will, because the lady told me come back in March. She needs me back in March, so so the judge can see if we can get back on the deferred plan. And hopefully the judge takes it off right then and there for March, so I can get back within that month. But I have basically this whole month off, y'all. And honestly, I really don't know what's gonna happen in March, but I'm praying that something good happens in March for me, because y'all, I'm just trying to make things, make things happen. I want to continue on with my music, and I'm still gonna do that. I'm actually getting back into the studio, y'all, this month. So I'm thankful to God that, the money I have, it'll pay for me to get things done for my music, because I don't give a doggone. That's what I need to get back on, y'all, because I haven't made a song, and I haven't recorded a song in 2 years. I've made many, but I haven't recorded again. So I'm working on my EP this month, y'all, and new music will be out. I also plan on getting back to performing too, because I just did a performance. Now I have two performances, not 4, but 2 performances coming up for May. One, I think, this month. And I plan on doing more. But y'all, hold on. I understand some situation. Y'all understand life may not be fair to us, but it is fair, y'all. God has us in the seasons that he has us in for a reason, y'all. And I just believe that he's doing something, and my faith ain't gonna move. I'm just tired of being down every time something go wrong. It's just like, okay, Lord, this happened, but what can go right in this situation? Never no more will it be, what else can go wrong? No, it's gonna be, Lord, you know what? What's the best that can happen now? Because this happened, but I know you got something else coming up for me, and whatever it is, I know it's gonna be good, Lord. So what's the best that can happen? Because I'm tired of the enemy playing on my mindset. Like the Lord just did not, bless me, and he keeps blessing me. And even if it's not how I want it to go, some way, somehow, he gonna bust open another door or a window. I just know it, and he does it every time, y'all. So I actually said, Lord, you know what, this happened, but thank you, God, that I'm not on the streets. Thank you, God, that I have a car, because I just got into this accident and I lost that car. And then a couple months later, or either a month later, he blessed me with this new car all by myself, y'all. I got a car all by myself. I didn't need nobody's help. Jesus did that for me off of a $500 down payment. Now, my car note is expensive, but I can afford it. The insurance is not expensive, $137 a month. Usually people paying higher than that. No, God allowed me to get inexpensive insurance that I'll be able to keep up. And I get paid tomorrow, and then my refund money comes in, so I get paid off of that tomorrow. And then my tax money come in, so I get paid off of that tomorrow. So God has been working. And then I still have my little side job, so I'm still working at the end of the day, and I just thank God. So I'm holding on, y'all. We should all just hold on, no matter the situation, because Jesus gonna always work this thing out for our good. I don't care what situation you in. I don't care if you're feeling lonely. I don't care if you feel like there's no God. I don't care what the situation is. There is always a God, and Jesus gonna work this thing out for his kids. That's the Lord, the Heavenly Father gonna work it out, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, I can't complain, because I'm doing good. I don't complain about this job. I don't complain about losing it, because I know I'm gonna get it back. I don't complain about anything. I can't, because he's been so good. So I just thank the Lord for all that he's done for me. And y'all, that's pretty much it. That's all I got going on right now. Now I plan to come up and share some new music with y'all pretty soon. That's coming up, and a couple of other things. So yeah, I just want to give y'all a story time, y'all, of I guess I'm gonna call it the life update because it's definitely a life update, especially with me getting married, y'all. I should not be getting married. I shouldn't even be living because of everything that I had been through. But God, but God, I shouldn't even be living, y'all. I shouldn't even be celebrating, let alone a wedding, y'all. A wedding. I never thought this would happen for me. But it's just like, it's happening for me. So, yep, I'm gonna see y'all in another video though. Just wanted to express and share, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not kinda, but I am content. I ain't got my job right now, but I'm still working. Still got income coming in. And I'm just gonna live life until I can't live no more. Peace, love, and hair grease, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.